So modern adults, in my opinion, there's a few types, right? So there's what the media puts out, social media. It's like you got these famous dudes like I don't even know, Kai Cenat, Mr. Beast. Like you got all these dudes that appeal to a younger demographic, right? Uh and then you have hardworking adults, the ones that are kind of behind the scenes, putting in the work. They don't really flash about it, but they're there, right, doing what's needed to be done. And then there's the lazy adults, right? There's the people that are just kind of bummy, still relying on parents, right? And so, not that that's bummy, right? I understand that, it's really hard to get out of certain situations, and I'm not downplaying that whatsoever. But I think it is interesting to see, there's not a lot of people or a lot of adults that I look up to aside from my family members. Just because, we're raised in a specific way. And so that way that we're raised, oftentimes we do tend to look up to our parents. And I understand some situations that is different. But yeah, I mean, you got these dudes that are like polluting a generation, right, with all this brain rot and crap. And then you've got the people that aren't really talked about, the ones that are putting in the hard work, and they're not really influencing us kids, us children. And so it is kind of interesting to see that. And then, there's a more broad demographic of people that just don't really have admirable traits whatsoever, in my opinion. And that demographic of people is broad, like I said, so it applies. There's a lot of people out there this way, but from my perspective, I mean, I understand, like, life is a struggle, right? So who am I to judge, right? But at the end of the day, what I see and what other kids are going to see from these adults are what they're going to look up to, right? So that's why you see a generation like mine, and my hopes with these videos is kind of to not only just put my thoughts out there, but at least show people that my generation isn't a bunch of brain rotted, stupid brats. You know what I'm saying? Like we are more than just what you see put into our minds through social media. So yeah, I mean, that's my thoughts on it. Adults today, in my opinion, are hard to admire, but there are certain ones. A lot of them have good traits, a lot of them have bad traits. So it is good to see, but it does look like there's a rise that try to appeal to kids by acting immature. And so yeah, that's my thoughts on it, my childlike perspective, my childish perspective. So